Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Ish. Today in this video, we are going to discuss about Hreflang attribute, what it is and how to use it and its best practices. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe to this channel and give your feedback. Let's get into the video. What is Hreflang? Let me explain with an example. Let me say I'm having a website test.com and I'm selling the products on it, and my target audience is in US and their local language is English. Now I'm looking to expand my market to international. Particularly I am focusing on Germany and Spain. Now I'm creating a subdirectory and creating a localized version, the German version for Germany and Spanish version for Spain. So totally I'm having three versions of my website. One is default version and another one is German version and another is Spanish version. I want to tell the search engine explicitly. So in order to tell the search engine explicitly, we are using Hreflang. Okay, you can ask me, if I didn't use Hreflang, then what would happen? If you didn't use Hreflang, even though the search engines can find your site by using other external signals, it find your German version website and show it to the German people and Spanish version website to the Spanish people. But if you define explicitly, it would be helpful for the search engines. So basically, in these versions, the contents are same but translated. Let us see the types of hosting your multilingual website. In our previous example, I used the subdirectory type. There are other two types like ccTLD and subdomain. Country code top level domain. Here is the .us, .co.uk for United Kingdom, .co.au for Australia. It's a country code top level domain, and the subdomain is where it's us.test, uk.test, au.test, like that. Each type has its own advantages and disadvantages. I'm not going to talk about this in detail in this video. Let's move on to next thing. Now let's say the format for hreflang. It is link rel equals alternate, hreflang attribute equals the language code, or it could be a language country code. Here the language is GE, German, and the AT is Austria, and the URL. So when search engine crawls the website and it could understand, oh, this website is having another version and this is the German version of this website. Okay, then I could show this URL for German speaking people. Okay, noted. There are some basic rules while using this hreflang. The rule number one is it should be bidirectional. And the rule 2 is it should be self-referential. The rule 3 is using X default. Let me explain it detail. And the rule number 1 is you have to use the hreflang bidirectionally. In my example, and this is my preferred version and it is for US market. And if I use German for German version for German market, I want to link back to my preferred version. So similarly, if I use Spain version and I want to link back to my preferred version. So basically I'm having two versions for this website and those two versions was to link back to my preferred version. So if you're using multilingual websites, be caution to include the hreflang on all the versions of the website, and it should be bidirectional. So the second rule is self-referential. It is not a mandatory rule, but it is a good practice of self-referencing. So if in my default version, I want to self-reference the English language, and in my German version, in German version, I want to self-reference the German language, and in Spain version, I want to self-reference Spain language. Not only the language, if you are using the country code, you can use the language and country code at the same time. So the last rule is defining the hreflang as X default. So hreflang as English, it shows the English version of the website. In hreflang DE, it shows the German version of the website, and hreflang as ES, it shows the Spain version of the website. If 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 there is some place where there couldn't use either of these version, then X default, and this URL used as a fallback URL. It is a best practice to use X default and your preferred default URL. So the hreflang uses three values: language code, or X default. The search engine gives the priority in this order. Language country match, it gives the first preference, and the second preference it gives the language code, that is simply the language, and the last one it gives X default, and you have to give the fallback URL. Other than hreflang, search engine used other signals to find out a localized version for the preferred region. The other signals are country code top level domain. It is the first signal the search engine looks for. And the second thing is language. If your website is translated and it is very easy for the local audience to click on it. And the second thing is currency. What currency is used on your website, and your server location, where the website is hosted, if is it in the same country or some other countries, and inbound links, is the website has local inbound links, and search console, geo-targeting option from the search console. So these are the other signals the search engine looks for other than hreflang. I hope you would learn new things from this video, and if you find it useful, please share and subscribe to my channel and follow me on LinkedIn and Twitter. See you on another useful video. Until then, this is Ish.